Yo, what is good, guys? It is Hack diving into another trade recap. Today is January 13th. We had an amazing session. We did really, really good. A four-figure day. They're getting comfortable. They're feeling really, really good. We're just continuing to stack the momentum. But yeah, let's talk about what we saw today on the NASDAQ and how we executed. I will have to say, and I'll just, preface it before we dive into it. This was a break even. I was in this first trade with 5 micros. We took one off, and then we break even. So very partial win, but technically still a win nonetheless. Asia low was the draw all day, and you guys will see that if I show you here. You will see this was a little forward test that I took at the end of the session today towards market close. But you guys will see Asia low here around that 850 area. I actually TP'd a little earlier when we finally got there. But that was my draw all day. Market was definitely a little stubborn, but we just continued to hold our composure. So yeah, break even, and then we caught a really nice 50 points here. I'm going to talk about, obviously, as I always do these trade recaps, that's the point of them. Talk about the confluences and everything. But yeah, original one was a 3.6. We did get break even. This next one, this risk, I don't know why it's at 42 points because the risk should be right about 32 as I remember. Yep, right to that top wick. So 1.6, again, not my highest RR, but a solid RR for 50 points there. And then we finally caught the 51 continuation to that Asia low area. And yeah, that was our trading day. So 100 plus points officially booked. But obviously from that first entry, upwards of 150 points called. We knew where the market was going. It was just about getting there. The main thing that was really making the market struggle during our trading day today was this fat 30-minute gap that we were approaching. This fat 30-minute gap that price was trading into. Obviously taking Asia low is about the 0.5 of that gap. And you can see that we did not breach that gap. We are still holding that gap. That gap is still valid. You see the big one over here. But yeah, into the market today, the main things I had on tab, CPI, right? A bullish CPI move. I've done some back testing on CPI. I have data. My data suggests and tells me that, Nick, you are more likely and have a better percentage chance, and you should be looking for shorts on a day where CPI news brings the market up. You want to look to play that reversal back down to basically the beginning of the CPI data candle and maybe even lower. Asia low was our draw today, and that plan could not have played better. Also trading into a huge 4-hour gap that continues to hold, keep us down from 26,100 and higher. So yeah, just a really, really good hold of that as well. But more of the action here is going to be on TradingView. And the confluences, guys, I mean, they were pretty straightforward. If we look here, you will see just a lot of gaps, a lot of wicks, of course, but a lot of it was 30-second, 1-minute, 2-minute entry models, I will say. Basically, all of these trades were going off the same thing. I knew the idea was there today. I knew what I wanted to see happen with the market. This one was checking a lot of boxes. We got a nice early impulse move down into 950. We did not take out this equal low. And yeah, we went back and we break evened ourselves. We said we're going to find a better entry here. Obviously, this was the most ambitious one, and the draw was right. It was just about the timing of it. What really made the difference here today was waiting for confirmation below the view up. Once we finally got below the view up, as you guys can see back here, and we got that cross, that's when we started to see the momentum. I'm going to stay on the 1-minute, 2-minute here. Actually, the 1 minute for the sake of the trade recap, as I'm going to have to scroll back every time. But yeah, really the same confluences for both of these trades, and I have them right here in the Discord. So these are the main confluences. Actually, basically the same ones appeared. This was the ones that have appeared on the last trade when we finally got what we wanted. It was a 1-minute inverse for value gap with a 2-minute break of structure, with a clear draw on liquidity, and the other confirmation still valid from the second trade and the first trade being the second trade, definitely that move through the VWAP, 1-minute, 2-minute, 5-minute EMAs crossing under each other. That was our confirmation, rejecting the EMAs, staying under both the EMA 8 and the 21. And then what you see on the screen here, the inverse fair value gap, the break of structure, the clear draw on liquidity still to Asia low. We had 4 to 5 confluences for every single trade today. I mean, and you can see, the only thing that was stalling this trade, like I said, was getting rid of the VWAP. Once we got that, these were both A+ models. And all we did here, this internal low, you guys know, if you watch me, internal highs, internal lows, I love using them as my break-even levels. I think they're one of the best ways to go about it when you are targeting external liquidity, such as Asia low here. Although it's, technically still internal because of the fact that it's inside the 30-minute, but for the sake of the trade, obviously that is our internal liquidity looking to take out that internal low and keep going lower towards our draw. So that's exactly what happened here. We did hit our internal low. We went break even. And then we full TP'd right in about this area. We did hit a trailing stop. We took most of the size off. I want to say we took 4 out of 6 off right here at 50 points. And then we hit the last trailing stop for about 920s. So this is a really, really nice win as well. But the main win where we full size for the day was on that last trade. Like I said, 5 plus confluences. Everything was going our direction here. Rejecting the EMAs, clearly under the VWAP with the change in state confirmed, and just trading towards that Asia low. And that's all that happened. We caught a really, really nice move. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see the recording of that trade sped up. And it was a really, really clean one. And this is what happens when you guys match the higher time frame with the lower time frame. A lot of these videos are going to have the same, the same formatting to them because I trade the same. I have 3 to 4 main trades in my playbook, and I take them consistently. So, this is really going to help you guys really understand the strategy more. Using inverses, that concept that I always talk about, either from the 1 minute and the 5 minute, usually 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute is usually the time frames where you will find the lower time frame fair value gaps that protect my stop loss with the higher time frame idea. Obviously today we were trading lower. That was the higher time frame idea. Rejected the 4 hour, had the Asia low. I knew we probably weren't going to go too much lower than Asia low, and really didn't end up going too much lower. Main reason being because of that fat 30-minute gap. I still think that is going to propel the market up. If we can close below that, we probably will revisit like the 25 500s into the next few sessions, but that's not the case right now, right? So that's the trade recap. Honestly, a pretty short one, just about 6 minutes here. But those are the trades we took today. Really, really good day. About 340 on options, and then we made whatever the number was. I know it was close to a $2 grand day overall. So really, really good trading day and past 100K. Shout out CPI. But yeah, that's the day. God bless you all, and hope you enjoyed the trade recap. Peace.